How's it going, everybody? You know who it is. My name is Sun Wu, and today I'm gonna show you 5 tips on how to improve your drum sounds on the OPZ. We're gonna start out with this pattern right here. And gonna turn it into this one. Number 1, pitch. The pitch can be changed via the green dial or the plus and minus buttons in the corner if you want to switch an octave. The original kick drum sounded like this, and I used the plus button to switch up an octave and turn it into this. Let's quickly change them all. And now let's hear a before and after. Okay, and now let's have a look at the snare track. On the snare track I have a clap layered with a rim shot sound. Originally they sound like this. This is the original pitch of the clap right here. And now I'm going to turn one octave down and use the rim shot of this octave. And I want to layer them. In order to do that, I'm going to hold down the step and then first enter the clap, switch the octave and add the rim shot. And this is how you can layer drum sounds from different octave to achieve a bit of a meatier sound or just to switch up your sound a little bit. And now let's have a look at the hi-hats. I want to change these cowbell-like sounds and make them higher pitched and a bit more clicky just by switching an octave again and entering the notes. Number 2, envelopes. You can adjust the length of your drum sounds on a per track basis using the envelope page, which you can reach using the shift button until you see the green lights indicating the envelope parameter page. The yellow dial lets you choose how long the sample is being played at full volume after you press its button, which can sound very choppy when dialed down. But you can adjust with the red dial to let it fade out at the end to make it sound more smooth, even if you chop a little bit of the sample off. I like to use this method a lot for hi-hats especially because it creates room in your track which you can fill with other instruments or just leave empty as is. Now let's hear a before and after again. Number 3, the filters. The filters can be accessed via the first parameter page indicated by the white lights. The yellow dial adjusts the cutoff frequency, whereas the red dial adjusts the resonance. The filters are a great tool to clean up your mixes, to shape your sounds and to separate your instruments better from one another. You can also create nice lo-fi effects, for example, by using a low-pass filter on your instruments, which I'm going to demonstrate now. I'm going to start with the kick drum, turn down the cutoff frequency, makes it sound a bit more dusty. And now I'll adjust the volume a little bit to make up for the lost volume. Alright, and now the same for the snare drum. Turn down the cutoff frequency and raise the resonance. Sounds nice and cracking. And now for the hi-hat track, I'm going to use a high-pass filter, as you can only choose one type of filter per track on the OPZ. The high pass filter is going to get rid of any unwanted low frequencies in the mix, but sometimes you also might want to use a low pass filter on your hi-hats if you want them to sound more muffled and lo-fi. Let's hear it before and after. As you can tell, just the filters can make a really big difference. Number 4, swing. The swing features of samplers and drum machines have been highly discussed, and I don't want to get into this topic. I encourage you to develop your own swing by learning finger drumming and listening to your favorite drum patterns and trying to replicate them. Let's bring some manual swing into our hi-hat pattern. First, I'm gonna make the pattern more basic by erasing the cowbell sounds. And now this is the very basic hi-hat pattern. So the first thing I always do with hi-hats is move every hi-hat that's on a downbeat on the 1, 2, 3 and 4 just a little bit to the right, because this makes room for the kick drum to come before it, which makes it pump a little harder. So I'm going to hold down the step, press the plus button, same for this one, same for this one, same for this one. You could even shift them one more notch, that's up to you. What I'm going to do now is apply more manual swing by first deleting these steps right here and shifting them all to the right in order to achieve that triplet sound. So I'm gonna put it on this step here, but shift it to the left. About -40 should be okay. But of course you can experiment with that. And now you got the slow bounce. Again, before and after. And now we're going to have to add our percussion back on top by hand, which will make it again a bit more offbeat and human sounding. Number 5, the effects. Here we got 2 effect tracks, which we can use to greatly enhance our drum sounds. On effect slot 2, I'm going to use a chorus effect, and on number 1, the spring reverb. First of all, I'm going to use the chorus effect and apply it to the snare track, or rather the clap sound. And with this, we can make a nice stereo clap out of a mono sound signal. This will make it sound more intense, give it more room, and will make it sound like there are more people clapping at once. So this is our clap sound. I'm going to mute the others. Now let's turn up the chorus. I will also go to the chorus's effects track and turn up the dry level by holding down the track button and turning the red dial. Okay, let's check out our reverb settings. I'm using the spring reverb in slot number 2, which I'm going to first apply to the snare track again. Let's listen what it sounds like without the reverb. Now dial it in. just using it very subtly for some room. And now let's hear it with the other drums. And maybe we add a little bit of the reverb on the hi-hat track as well. And again, before and after. Alright, and this is how we got from this one here to this one. Alright, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, a little comment down there, subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a nice day. Peace.